I was there in 2005. I mean, when nobody knew what bodybuilding was. They had the gym, but they didn't know nothing about bodybuilding. You know, nothing. Zero. Zilch.
It can make some politics, DJ. Politics in bodybuilding. Imagine if Abdullah watched this podcast, what his response about you, DJ? Alright guys, what's going on with all of you? This is not the news, okay? The podcast. So today I watch a little bit the podcast, okay? From Dennis James, the Manes podcast. This is kind of like the interesting stories that I want to tell and sharing to all of you guys. Dennis James making the interview with Regan Grimes in the Muscle and Fitness YouTube channel videos. They said about the behind story of the Regan Grimes, how Regan Grimes going into the bodybuilding, how Regan Grimes training in the Kuwait, Oxygen Gym with the Camal crew. This is the fun part, guys. Okay, I think this is the politics. Of course, in the bodybuilding is so much politics. Politics in bodybuilding. And I think this is just not from Regan Grimes, but from Dennis James, I think. Okay, so if you're excited, guys, so click the bell button. I'm gonna make it this full for all of you, okay? Fans in bodybuilding, and we're looking back what the behind story of Regan Grimes, the one of the younger coming up bodybuilder. So, click the bell button. So let's roll the video, guys.
But before we get to that point, talk to me about Regan, man. You're born in Canada.
You know, Abdullah was my coach. He would bring me out. We go for food and whatnot. But, you know, you go for food and the group of guys are all speaking Arabic. So you're not really,
you're just sitting there.
Really involved, you know?
Yeah, you're just sitting there and just guess what they're talking about, right?
So, okay, he basically in Kuwait, in the Oxygen Gym, trained with Abdullah, which is the coach of Brandon Curry right now, just about 6 or 7 weeks, which is, yeah, normal time, okay? The normal time, I think, in the Kuwait.
So what happened? So how long did you stay there?
Yeah, so I was there, I think, honestly, for a total of maybe 6-7 weeks.
Okay.
It wasn't, it was, and yeah, I did put on like, oh man, I think I went out there like 260 and I had almost hit 300 pounds. Like it was fast.
Did you feel comfortable putting on that much weight in such a short time?
Well, I felt awful. I felt horrible. Yeah. I mean,
was it because you ate more food, or was it because there was more PEDs involved?
Man, from 260 to 300 plus pounds. Oh my goodness, that is so insane. Oh, of course, because he was still young. Okay, guys, he was still young bodybuilders. Like me, okay, but I'm not bodybuilder. I'm just a kid, okay. I'm still young, okay. I'm just 19 years old right now, okay. To be honest with all of you guys, and if you're a fan of bodybuilding, especially like me, you just looking and want to be bigger, fast as possible. Eat so much food, okay. So much you can eat because you just want to be bigger, okay. It's normal, okay. It's normal, but what kind of like the questions of Dennis James? Of course, it's because he's eating too much food. That's why he gained weight. He being fat, of course, because he's eating so much food. What the hell of the questions? Of course, food and PDs, guys.
Like aggressive in every aspect. I mean, we were training, I think, twice some days. We were, you know, literally, like, I would be in my bed just, like, with meals around me. Like, I was just eating nonstop around the clock.
So when you say we would train twice a day sometimes, would they dictate when do you train and how many times a day?
Man, train twice a day. Oh my goodness, that is so insane. That means he's really focused on bodybuilding, guys. He's really 100% give anything, give effort for bodybuilding. I think that's the program from Abdullah, Coach Abdullah also, I think, okay? Make me Regan Grimes training twice a day. Whoa. I try guys, I try. I'm already doing training twice a day, okay? It's really hard for you to recover because especially if you're not eating enough food, but he said he's eating enough food already because that's why he can be 260 pound and being 300 plus pounds. That means he's eating enough food, and I don't think he was overtraining. And yeah, maybe that's good, and that means he's really focused. Regan so focused with Coach Abdullah, give everything 100% in bodybuilding sports.
Yeah, for
How?
sure.
Why? That's not under your control. I mean, you don't control when you train and what body parts you train. You.
No. Like you would pretty much, like Abdullah would be like, would you see you downstairs at 12 o'clock, and then we would get started, and he would have like two guys would load the plates up and the weights, and he would be guiding like this is when it was quite the system. Like it was pretty crazy.
So when did you tell yourself like I don't think this is what I want to do? Was it too much for you?
Yeah.
Did you get to that point where you said, listen, I'm not doing this?
Well, if I'm being Regan, well, it's possible. It's really being too much. It's really possible for me. It's really doing too much. Right now, I'm really love when I'm in the gym, and I'm really love training in the gym. And I don't think it's too much for me because the mindset, because I love doing anything in the gym, and I love working out in the gym. If this mindset present in my mind, I don't think I'm doing too much, and I'm never gonna feel like I'm overtraining, okay? But let's see what Regan said, okay?
Pushing that hard, that early in my career was necessary. Like I felt something was wrong, and deep down I was like, I'm gonna head home, and that's the bottom line. Like,
yeah. Were they mad when you said I'm leaving, or did you? Everything
yeah, they were very mad.
Well, that's good. That's good, right, Regan? That's good, right? That means Abdullah, coach of Brandon Curry right now, of course. Which is Abdullah want you to be champion, want you to be better and better, want you being the best in the competition, in the show. Why you're not support of the Abdullah, I think. Look like you're not really enjoying the road, the process, the journey when you train with Coach Abdullah. I think that's good, and Coach Abdullah really give him 100% as a professional athlete coach. I think that's good for you. But overall, back again with you, okay? Maybe you just want to have life balance, okay? And not only focusing on bodybuilding, but at the same time you want to be champion in bodybuilding. If you stay in Kuwait until now, I think you will get better, man. You will get better and better. And I don't say you're not getting better, okay? I say you're getting better. Of course, you're making improvement. Especially you working with Milos Archev. I'm really looking your improvement, and you're really getting better and better. But I think you will getting better so fast if you right now is stay in Kuwait. But overall, you said you just don't enjoying because your life is focusing on bodybuilding, right? Because you want to have balanced life, like a family, like a business, and everything. That's good. I think that's something kind of like awesome decision also for you.
Why were they mad? Because you said I'm done.
Yeah, like I just wasn't. Yeah, pretty much. I actually said that I was going to go home for Christmas. I had to use like an excuse. They weren't going to let me go home, I don't think.
What do you mean? Like this is a slave? It's a slave fucking contest?
I can't say that they were going to let me, but they would have done everything in their power to convince me not to go.
Whoa. Whoa, that's hard. Well, I think this is kind of like one of the missing point of Abdullah, I think, because life it's need balance. Of course, Abdullah is really the good coach. I think the awesome coach, because that means Abdullah it's want to give 100% effort really want to Regan focus and being champion, that good, right? I think you have to be thankful and you have to be glad if you have the coach like Abdullah. But maybe at the same time he just doing something wrong, why he's not allow Regan Grimes to go into home because he just want to celebrate the Christmas with the family, okay, with his family, with Regan family. Maybe what it is, okay. Everything have the purpose, okay. I think Abdullah have the purpose and Regan also have the purpose, okay. But seems like Regan not really enjoying when it comes he stay in Kuwait and working with Abdullah with Camel crew. Seems like that.
So I was like, I got to go home. I never missed a Christmas with my family.
I don't understand. And listen, I know how things work over there, you know, because you've seen it. You know, I was there in
Well, they're
2000.
serious. I mean, they're serious. It's literally business.
I was there in 2005. I mean, when nobody knew what bodybuilding was. They had the gym, but they didn't know nothing about bodybuilding. You know, nothing, zero, zilch.
Whoa, man, I think DJ, do you realize and why you don't thinking twice before you say anything, okay? It can make some politics, DJ. Politics in bodybuilding. Imagine if Abdullah watch this podcast, what his response about you, DJ? Of course, you don't have to care about what he's thinking, okay? You don't have to care, but come on, being the good person at least, DJ. Come on.
Yeah.
So it's funny to see now how they. I mean, I'm not saying they're not doing a good job with providing facilities and state of the art. You know, I just don't understand how. Well, I don't even want to talk about it. It doesn't really matter.
Why, DJ? Why not continue about what you said? Come on, continue again, okay? Well, you already said this, DJ. You already said from the beginning, okay? You're making yourself getting politics, getting something kind of like trouble with Camel crew, I think. Wow, what happened if the Camel crew, Abdullah, Brandon, and all of the staff, all of them watch this podcast? Wow, politics. I love politics. Just kidding, guys, just kidding.
So at the end of the day, you left because you thought it was too much for you, and this is not the way you want to go, which I think was a smart move, to be honest. You know.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not for everybody. You know, just to go to a different country, you know, where it's a Muslim country. I was there. I've been there a while, you know, and I tried, you know, to move the family there, and it wasn't for me either. I mean, that's just not who we are.
Yeah.
I think there is something wrong with Dennis James' relationship with Camel crew, with Abdullah. I think kind of like I see Dennis James, it's kind of like disrespect and don't like everyone in the Camel crew in the Kuwait. What happened? Seems like Dennis James is really one of the biggest enemy of the Kuwait. My God. Man, I think I'm one to looking forward and searching about this information. DJ, I'm looking for you, DJ. Dennis James, I'm looking for you.
I think a part of the whole decision was also that I was out there and I was competing. I was going to do a show with maybe in 9 months or 10 months. Well, maybe if I went out there and the show was in 6 to 7 weeks, that might have been a bit of a different thing as well, right?
Oh, so you were supposed to stay all the way to the next show?
Yeah, they wanted me out there for a long time, and I think men was I didn't have any friends, no family. It was just bodybuilding, and for me, back home I have business, I have a life.
Right. No, it's understandable. It's understandable. It's not for everyone. And it's the guys that stay there for a long period of time or for months and months. Those are the guys that are already established with families. Everything's cool.
Yeah, good point, DJ. I think bodybuilding it's not for everyone, of course. We all already know. If you like people, okay, imagine if you have enough money, okay, you're success person and you want to be bodybuilder, best bodybuilder in the world and making some history, so you going and training hard in the Kuwait, because Kuwait is one of the best gyms, best facilities gyms, no missings. Okay, I'm really say Kuwait Oxygen Gym is one of the best gyms in the world. And you train going there, and you eat properly, you training hard. But if you're not improvement, making improvement, it's not for you. Okay, of course, I think bodybuilding it's not for you, but at least you have experience. Okay, maybe doing a little bit show, maybe a little bit winning some the title, maybe you have the experience with the country, everything in connection things with bodybuilding.
Like when you look at Brandon,
for Brandon, telling them to go.
Yeah, I tell people all the time. Some people say, why are people going to Kuwait? Why do people grow in Kuwait? Why? I tell you why. Because first of all, state-of-the-art equipment. The gym, I mean, he puts the best machines in the gym, and there's no doubt nothing's missing. You know, you have, like you said, something to live right next to the gym. Food is not a problem. So if you go somewhere where you can solely focus on bodybuilding, if you don't get better now, then that means that's not for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why people get better, you know, and the ones that don't get better, those are the ones that get sent home because we can't use you.
That's like what I said, guys. That's like what I said.
At the end of the day, and that's why I tell people, when you have, if your family, everything's cool, and you can go there to prepare for the Olympia, that's the best, you know. But it doesn't matter if you go to Kuwait, or if you go to Fiji Island, or you go to any other country. When you have what you need, and you can solely focus, and you don't have to listen to the kids running around, and you can just focus on your show, then that's a good thing. So whatever they do over there is a good thing, you know. I don't agree with a lot of stuff they do with the athletes, absolutely, but you know, for what he provides in gym wise, is, you know, you can't beat that.
It's great,
Now I'm sure, really 100 sure, and have feelings. I think Danish James have some kind of like politics, some kind of like, yeah, maybe something what disrespect with Camal crew. Okay, if you realize and if you see what kind of like the Danish James talking about, how he's talking, how he's making some kind of like the topic with Regan, seems kind of like Dennis don't have any good relationship and really disrespect Abdullah, or maybe all of the Camal crew, or maybe someone, okay, someone in the Kuwait. If I have a chance and if I find something information, I'm gonna looking forward and tell to all of you guys. So okay guys, that's the video about. Okay, I'm sorry if this video not bring any value and any benefit for all of you, but this is the fun moment, okay, the fun part we're looking for, and what we can get something information, or maybe politics, or maybe news in bodybuilding, our favorite division right now. So if you enjoyed the video guys, I hope you click the bell button, click subscribe, share, like, and comment, and I'm looking forward, and I'm gonna bring more everything, anything, the news, the information in the bodybuilding. Okay, even I'm gonna invite you to learning in the bodybuilding, maybe some kind of like the knowledge topic or science topic, and bring something benefit for all of you guys. So thank you so much guys for watching. I'm your host Joan Sagala signing out. May God bless you all.